Hi, Jim Davis from Leave the Silver here. I'm getting tired of saying my own name and the name of the company, but that is the way it works. I will do whatever it takes for you all to remember us. We have already talked about in the other videos player characters, alignment, and NPCs alignment. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the last one, which I think will be a pretty quick video for us at least. Monsters, the things you will run into as a player character and the things that you will use as a DM to have for your player characters to run into. Alignment, as it pertains to monsters, it should be pretty straightforward. And we read it in one of the books, and I'm going to grab it again right here, the Monster Manual. And we're going to open up to page, you would think I had this faster, page 7 in the Monster Manual. If you haven't read this one and you don't have this book, I strongly recommend getting it too, because without it, it makes it pretty difficult to populate a world with creatures. But a alignment provides clues to its disposition and how it behaves in a role-playing or combat situation. The alignment specified is the default. Feel free to depart from it or change the monster's alignment to suit the needs of your campaign. Some creatures can have any alignment. In other words, you choose the alignment. And many creatures of low intelligence have no comprehension of law or chaos, good or evil. They do not make moral, ethical choices. They act on instinct. Let's talk about that. Alignment, how it pertains to your creatures, your monsters. It's very easy. I think we've already discussed and really put that to bed. Good and evil. To us, good and evil are absolutes. When you talk about monsters, we are coming at this from the idea that a good creature is a good creature is a good creature. An evil creature is an evil creature is an evil creature. That is it. We are not talking about, and I'm sorry to use this phrase, the hooker with a heart of gold kind of a concept. I know there are books out there. I've read one, I have not read them all, about the drow who has not accepted the drow lifestyle and has gone out into the surface world and has done all number of things that are very non-drow-like. Some of you are sitting here now going, oh yeah, and I'm not going to say his name because his name is uttered all the time. And people say, oh yeah, is he a good character? I would argue that doing things that are not evil does not make you good. I would argue that were he just an NPC, or worse yet, just a drow you met who decided to not murder you in your sleep, would you still say, oh, that makes you a good drow? No, that does not. Maybe you have something that that person needs and they're willing to murder you in your sleep later. Maybe they realize you're more powerful than them and they're willing to wait, oh, I don't know, their 300 or 400 more years until you, the human, dies off at old age and goes, I win. That does not make them a good creature. Evil and good to us, we are treating them as absolutes. You will not, again, our concept, you may change it however you wish. We are approaching it as we will not come up with, here is the good red dragon, here is the evil angel. We will not have that. Our goods and evils are absolute when we put them in the book. You may feel free to change them to your needs. But, having said that, we do not put many absolutes together because absolutes of good and evil are one thing. When you get to law and chaos, things get a little stickier. Again, these are concepts that they use to drive their motivations, much like an NPC. Do I eat the character now or do I eat the character later? Do I organize and go after them? Or do I just kind of, hey, let's all get together and do this? It's funny, and I should have mentioned this in the NPC one. There's a movie out there, Demolition Man. Dennis Leary says, and I'm paraphrasing here because it's been a long time since I've seen it, I'm no leader. Sometimes I go do things, and sometimes people come with me. That is a great concept behind a chaotic mentality to me. It's not the, hey, I'm the leader, you all get behind me, we go take care of this kind of a thing. It is the, hey, come with me or don't. Let's go take care of it. That would be a chaotic kind of a feel to me. And then if I took it one further and went, well, was he good or evil, or was he neutral because he was living down in the dredges? He didn't want to follow the lawful society, and he was stealing food from Taco Bell. I think we could all agree taking food from Taco Bell, I'm not going to go there. I don't want to get sued. Anyway, if he was stealing food from the village, is that a good act or an evil act? Well, if he's feeding a starving family, the act itself, do we look at the act? Do we look at the situation? That is for you all to decide. Welcome to the moral quandary that is for player characters. But if he was a goblin, is the goblin doing something good or evil? Well, it's an evil creature. They are motivated by evil. They do things that are evil. When they are in the village and they see a human child trapped under a burning log and they lift the burning log off the child, did they do a good thing? Yes. Were they motivated by good? Who knows? They are still an evil creature. That log may have been between them and freedom, or they may have said, I don't like to see something like that because it reminded me of the child I had back home. Ugh. And when you show up and go, hey, that's great, stab you and take your money and your food that you're holding on because you weren't a child under a burning log. You were a person who was standing in my way. Oh, they went back to being evil. Imagine that, because they're an evil creature. Good and evil, absolutes. Law and chaos, kind of murkier. But when it relates to monsters, we are going to have the here they are, here's how they relate. Good luck with that. And that's all it's going to be. Nothing more complex than that. Our creatures are going to be there for your adventures to run into, and you will be able to look at the stat block and go, they would respond this way. They would act that way. They will eat you in this order. If you are a chaotic evil creature and there is a known lawful good person in there who is doing everything they can to scream, look at me, I'm lawful good, look at me, I'm lawful good, look at me, I'm lawful good. And that creature is a very intelligent thing who's able to determine and distinguish that, yeah, I'm killing you first. And you have another person over there who's like, go for it. All right, I'll kill you last. You know, why? Well, you still invaded my terrain. I'm still going to kill you for invading, but I will kill you last. Oh, well, then I'll get in front. Well, now you're an inconvenience and I'll kill you first. But you said you'd kill me last. Well, then I lied because I'm evil. And, I'm evil. I do what I want. That is what monsters do. They have their motivations and they will follow through with them to the best of their ability. And those creatures, again, that are driven by instinct. Their instinct. That's it. They do not have motivations other than I'm hungry, I'm tired, you look like food, you look like something that'll make things I'm food. Yes. I mean, ooh, fire it burns. Ooh, water it's wet. Rocks are crunchy. That sort of thing. That is instinct. Okay? That is the unaligned creature. I don't think we need to go any further with that. So, having said that, that is alignment for our monsters in a nutshell. That is how we're going to relate to it when we're doing the book here. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to drop us a line. You all have yourselves a great day.